Hello. Are you the graphic designer for our action suspense movie poster?
Yes, I understand you need it right away. What did you have in mind?
My 4 bosses want something they've never seen before, so we need you to think outside of the box.
Great. May I meet with them directly since time is critical?
No, I will revise it like pulling off a band-aid one hair at a time until just before the deadline. That's when you will sense I never double-check that what I am asking of you is what my bosses want.
That's why it will speed things up if I could deal with your superiors all at once.
No. I must show each of them separately so we can get conflicting direction.
Okay, between us, this is a total clusterfuck coming up. Stay with me here. It gets better. Of course. Movie studio pecking order and protocol are far more important than efficiency.
I'm glad you understand.
I've done this for 24 years since I got my bachelor's degree in graphic design from UCLA. How about you?
I'm an assistant's assistant out of college and have no training or experience whatsoever, which is why I am qualified to direct you without consulting my superior.
What is your budget?
The sky is the limit. Don't worry, we will take care of you. Put a rush charge on it. The important thing is that we need it yesterday.
That's okay with your bosses?
Absolutely.
They approved this?
Yes.
Great. Now, please tell me about the film.
It's a suspense movie, but we don't want the same old rehashed obvious design.
You mean you don't want the main stars floating heads in the sky with an explosion below and a guy running with a gun with helicopters chasing him?
Precisely.
Great. I am so tired of cranking out that same old design. Those movies always have the same title treatment using type like Compacta, Serpentine or Turajan. Then they always mess it up with schmouts and scratchy textures. It is so nice to finally be able to do something fresh.
Yes, we don't want any of that been done to death stuff. What is the very soonest possible time we can see something?
I would really need 2 weeks to flesh out a quality exploration.
Absolutely. But guess what? I will change my mind and call you tonight, which is the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, to tell you we need them for an urgent meeting first thing Monday morning.
But my parents are flying in just for the weekend to meet my newborn first child.
Monday is a very long way away. I will play dumb that it's really only the next business day. I can always threaten to give the job to your competitors even though you don't know I just fired them from the project because my inexperienced disorganization made them look bad to the head of the studio and his 14 vice presidents.
Can I have a week, please?
Monday morning will be perfect. Work at your office around the clock through the holiday. Then I will not even look at the comms until at least Friday evening when I will call in a panic because I cannot find the boards you sent by the extremely expensive messenger who was on double time for whom we will not reimburse you. That way you can work through that following weekend too, remounting everything again. So, do you have any out-of-the-box ideas yet?
How about something iconic? Like a motion blurred background with an ominous shadow and the title treatment in the lower corner? That will be simple, clean, and classic. Emotion will convey the film's intensity.
No, we need to show the stars. And the title treatment must be in the top third of the poster.
Okay. What if the shadows were sideways, since the 2 stars have very distinct profiles? The protagonist could be close and his nemesis would be lurking in the back. That will have depth and perspective which will amplify the dynamics between the characters.
No. We need to just show them. And they have to be the same size.
Okay. But don't you want out of the box?
Yes.
How about high contrast images?
No.
Desaturated look?
No.
Monochromatic?
No.
Negative space?
No.
A symbol?
No.
A Solbass graphic?
No.
2 floating heads in the sky?
Yes. What do you have in mind for the title treatment?
I was thinking, since it's suspense, we could slice off the bottom sliver of the type, as if it's lurking from behind something.
No, even though your expertise will make sure it doesn't hinder any legibility, I must, out of fear for my job, not even let you present that.
Don't you want out of the box?
Yes. What font did you have in mind?
There's this brand new type that has never been used in a poster and it has a great suspenseful feel.
Does it have little feet?
Little feet.
Yes, the little feet at the bottom of the font?
You mean serifs?
Whatever.
No. It doesn't have serifs.
It will need serifs.
Serifs.
It will need serifs.
It will?
Why don't you try Turajan?
The typeface Turajan is used for almost all title treatments. Don't you want out of the box?
Yes. And since it's only the two actors' images, we will need to have a scene that shows something about the movie. Maybe down in the lower half.
Okay. What do you have in mind?
Something with action? Maybe a guy with a gun? Maybe he is running? Maybe he's being chased or something.
Chased by something? Let me guess, you're thinking helicopters.
What a great idea. What?
It will be a challenge to design something fresh with so many restrictions.
I am so excited to see this. I can't wait to go through dozens of rounds of revisions until we finally decide on the very first comp you submitted.
Okay. Between us, let's pretend that 3 months have passed and, after 124 comps were revised and the job was printed and distributed, I have returned to discuss the billing. Hello again. Did you receive my invoice I sent a month ago?
Yes, but it is way more than we had in our budget. Not only do you need to waive the rush charges, but we will only pay for the first round of comps.
Wasn't the sky the limit and I was to bill you rush charges?
My boss says that was not in our budget.
Didn't you say your bosses approved it?
No.
She sure did. You're my witness. I worked around the clock and was not there when my parents met their first grandchild, plus my messenger expenses are more than you want to pay me.
I don't know what to tell you. If it's a problem, maybe we won't call you again. Do you want more work or what?
So I can make less than minimum wage per hour, again? Fuck no. That was way too much effort for another turd that will never see my portfolio. Seriously, how does she keep her job? Because I am vastly underpaid in covering for these people's incompetence. Folks, you cannot write this shit. It writes itself. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck.